y'all, it's Emily, and welcome back to my channel. Recently, I bought a copy of Hogwarts Legacy. I know the games have already been out for a few years. Yes, I'm late to the party, but I felt it was finally time to give it a try. I remember when it first came out, it looked super interesting. The graphics looked really good. The plot was, intriguing. But I held off on it because I'm not an avid gamer. I don't really game a whole lot. I'm too tired usually after work. And I'd rather use my energy elsewhere. I'm more of a Pokemon kind of person, and maybe some Mario games, but that's about it. That all said, though, I am so glad that I invested in this because it is such a good game. It is so much fun. The graphics are really good, especially when you're exploring the inside of Hogwarts Castle. The characters, there's a big old range of characters. The voice acting is great. You may recognize a certain voice actor that's been featured on my channel a few times. He's done a number of roles in the game, including being one of the main villains. I love that, and I love that the game has a main plot, but also a lot of side quests, and you can do your own thing at your leisure. I was intimidated by the game because of all the buttons that I had to get used to using, and the controls. Like, you're walking around, you also have to mess with the camera angle as you go. I'm really just used to using simple commands, but like everything, after some practice, I got the hang of it. I'm not done with the game. I'm about maybe halfway through the main plot, but I have been enjoying taking my time and enjoying what the game has to offer. I also really appreciated that the game has different levels of difficulty to offer. As I'm not used to gaming, as I've been saying, I of course chose an easier mode so it was manageable for someone like me while still having a lot of fun. I've grown up with Harry Potter and watched the first movie when it came out on video and DVD. I started reading the books shortly after and even won a writing contest at school and received a copy of the fifth book when it was released back in the early 2000s. While I don't remember every single detail or lore from the overall franchise, I still really enjoy the Harry Potter movies. I was ecstatic, though, when Hagrid began teaching a class about magical animals and taking care of them because I have an affinity for animals of all shapes and sizes. I love learning about them. So imagine my excitement when I got to the part of the game where I could capture magical creatures for myself. It's probably my most favorite part in the game thus far. That all said and done, I thought it'd be fun to draw some of the creatures from the game or movies, and kind of putting in my little observations, with my knowledge of animals of all sorts. I thought it'd be kind of fun to do that, So here we have some Mooncalves. They are nocturnal, and with their big old eyes, that kind of helps sell that because you need big old eyes to see in the dark, and most of them are, I think, usually found in the dark or the forbidden forest, The proportion of the big old eyes compared to the rest of the body reminds me of a mouse lemur. You guys might recognize that animal as Mort from the Madagascar movie franchise. Their eyes help them see their prey, which are usually bugs. And considering that the Mooncalves' nose shape is similar to mustelids, like weasels and badgers, I think they may at the very least be omnivores. Mustelids are usually or typically carnivorous, but some are known to eat some plants as well. I don't think Mooncalves purely are carnivorous due to the shape of their teeth being a little bit more rounded than sharp. That's why I want to say it's an omnivore. The webbed feet, though, are a little confusing to me, considering that in the game I've never seen them near or in bodies of water. Normally, creatures with webbed feet are swimmers, but I wonder if maybe having the webbed feet helps them with traveling over the foliage in the forest where they typically live. But I actually ordered a copy of Fantastical Beasts and Where to Find Them, and it should arrive sometime next week, so hopefully I'll be able to find out for myself what if there's any information about that. I just love learning. that kind of stuff. It's just my thing. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I hope to see you guys soon.